when this witness's testimony is over. All right. So, Mr. Ray, you can call your witness.
We can call Cameron Bruce. Ms. Bruce, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear and affirm the testimony you'll give before the court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
So, help me God.
Put your hand down.
Okay.
Howdy. There is a guy here who is taking everything down that we say, okay? So if you'll just keep your answers verbal so that he can take down what you're saying, okay?
Okay.
Alrighty. First off, state your name and spell your first name since you have a different type of spelling for it.
Okay. Cameron, Kamryn, Bruce, Bruce.
Okay. And Miss Bruce, how old are you?
18.
Alrighty. And you're currently in school?
Yes.
Where are you going to school at?
NC State.
Okay. Do you know Melody Farris?
Yes.
How do you know her?
She's Amanda's mom.
Yeah. And who's Amanda Bruce, formerly Amanda Farris?
That's my stepmom.
Okay. And who's your dad?
Chad Bruce.
Okay. Do you recall the events? Well, before I ask you that, did we send you a copy of your transcript from an interview you gave back in 2019?
Yes, I have it on my phone.
Okay.
Do I need it?
No, not right now.
Okay.
But did you read it?
No.
Okay, that's fine. If I was 18 and somebody told me to read that, I wouldn't read it either. If I need to point you to a specific page to refresh your memory, I'll just tell you to turn to that page and where to read, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
And if he tells you to read something, read it to yourself, not read it out loud.
Okay.
Yeah, basically the way it'll go, if I need you to read something, I'll say read it to yourself, and then you just look up when you're done reading, and I'll ask the question again.
Okay.
Okay? This should be too short. I don't expect to take too much time with you. Do you recall July the 4th of 2018?
I mean, I recall fireworks. Is that enough?
Well, do you recall going to Lake Lanier with Chad and Melody in 2018?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall who all was there with you at Lake Lanier?
Kind of.
Okay. Well, tell me who you kind of remember.
My dad, Amanda, and then Melody.
Okay.
I don't remember anything else.
Okay. And just so the jury knows, how old were you in July of 2018?
10? Is that right?
I don't know. I was actually about to look.
Wait, I'm 18 now, so how many? That's minus 6. But it was right before my birthday. I was 11. I was about to turn 12.
Yeah, about to turn 12. Because your birthday is July 6th, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. Do you, on July 4th of 2018, do you recall what time y'all left Lake Lanier?
No.
Okay, that's fine. If you don't know, you don't know, okay? Not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Did you leave with Amanda and Chad, or did you leave with Melody?
I have no idea.
Okay. Do you recall going back to the farm on back to Melody's farm, July 4th, 2018?
Yes.
Okay. And do you remember what you were going to do at the farm?
Well, Addison was coming over. We were just going to hang out.
Okay, who's Addison?
I guess my step cousin.
Yeah, I think that's right. They live up in Maine, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And so you and Addison and Ellie would hang out when they would come down from Maine?
Yes.
All right. And because all of y'all are a similar age?
Right.
Okay. Did Addison make it to the farm that day?
Yes.
Do you have any type of time of day that you and Melody made it back to the farm from Lake Lanier?
No idea.
Was it was it in the morning or was it in the evening?
I mean, we spent the day at the lake, so it couldn't have been. I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, if you spent the day at the lake, then it couldn't have been in the morning, right?
Right. It couldn't have been morning time.
Okay. Do you recall how long were you there before Addison got there?
Not that long. I feel like it was only a little bit.
Okay. Do you remember what you and Allison did, or Addison did, when she got there?
We just hung out, and then I think we might have went in the hot tub, or we wanted to go in the hot tub. I don't know.
Okay. Did y'all ever go outside?
I have no idea.
Do you recall going to see the horses or anything like that?
No, I don't remember.
Okay. If you could, on your transcript, look at your phone and go to page 17.
Okay. So mine isn't by pages. Mine is just one long.
Yeah, it should on the page in the bottom right corner there should be a page number.
I have no page numbers. It's just one long receipt.
Okay. Can you count through till like a page, or there's no break in it whatsoever?
There's no break in it whatsoever.
Okay. Give me just 1 second.
Arguably, I can hide the jury video if you need me to show her something on, if you want to share a screen with her.
Well, that's what. Can you go get Parker? Oh, you got it. Hold on just 1 second. I didn't realize that. I don't know how they sent you a copy that didn't have the page numbers on it. What I'm going to do, Judge, is just share the screen, pull up the transcript.
Yeah. And I can,
So, Cameron, just hold tight for just a second. I'm going to show you the transcript, okay?
what I'll do is I'll black out the video to the jury while she reviews it. Is that a hard drive?
Yeah.
Plug it into the front of the computer. Sometimes that little, yeah, for lack of a better term, even though it has power running to it.
Okay.
All right.
If you, what do I do?
Do you share? Are you sharing screen? So go to where share. Hit share screen.
Hit share.
Yeah.
Okay. Entire screen.
Sure. There you go.
All right, Cameron, can you see what looks like a Word document?
Yes, I see that.
Okay. If you will, like we said, to yourself, if you'll read from here, for the pointer, can you see the pointer?
Yes, I do.
Okay. From here, just read all of that, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So do you recall going outside and seeing the horses and stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
You want to
And-
put her back on the screen?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So hide your share. Or stop sharing.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, I've never done that. Okay. Got it. All right. And y'all were outside for quite a while?
Yes, we were.
Okay. And then, was there a point where you and Addison began to look for Gary?
Yes, we did.
Okay. Do you recall where all y'all looked for Gary on July the 4th?
I think we just looked in the office and maybe his bedroom.
Okay. And you remember, was that on the main floor of the house or down in the basement?
That's the basement.
Okay. Do you remember seeing anything like blood in the basement?
No.
Do you remember seeing any bullets in the basement?
No.
Okay. Did you notice anything weird or did Melanie not allow y'all to go outside that you recall?
No,
Okay.
not that I remember.
At this point in your life, I knew Amanda and Chad weren't married. Had you spent a good bit of time with Melody?
Yes.
Okay. Did she seem any different that day than she did any other day?
No.
Okay. Do you recall if you and Addison went to the hot tub or snuck out of the house to go to the hot tub on the 4th?
I think we did, yes.
Okay. All right. And do you recall? And do you recall how long y'all were in the hot tub?
Probably a good bit, maybe an hour
Okay.
or so.
Do you remember? Did anything strange happen while you were in the hot tub?
No.
Okay. Do you remember what you did after the hot tub?
I think we just went to bed.
All right. Do you remember what time you woke up the next morning?
I mean, we didn't sleep in super late, but I don't remember waking up early.
Okay. You're probably not going to know. What is a 12, 13-year-old girl's idea of not early but not late?
Like waking up around 9.
9? Okay.
Not very late.
Okay. All right. Was Melody there when you woke up?
Yes,
Okay.
I think.
And did y'all have plans for July the 5th that you recall?
No, not that I remember.
Do you remember who was going to come pick you up from Melody's house?
I'm pretty sure my dad was.
All right.
He was already on his way.
All right. Did Amanda eventually show up at the house?
Oh yes, Amanda was also. Maybe Amanda was going to pick me up, and then my dad was on his way. They both ended up there.
Amanda and Chad ended up at the house?
Yes.
Okay. And now, just so the jury's clear, we're talking about July the 5th, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, July the 5th, Amanda shows up. You recall what happened after Amanda got there?
She wanted to see Gary, so we started looking for him more.
Why start looking for Gary at this point in time? Did somebody say that they didn't know where he was?
Because Amanda wanted to see him.
Okay. So,
They just didn't know where he was, and she wanted to see him because she was there.
okay. Where all did you look?
We looked back in the basement and in his room, and then his car was in the garage.
Did you ever go outside and search around the property?
Yes.
When y'all went back down in the basement on July 5th, did you notice anything out of order then?
No, because I remember we looked at, he didn't take his CPAP machine, so, because we were trying to see if he, left town, but his stuff was all down there.
Okay. But you still didn't notice any blood or bullets or anything in the basement?
No, it looked like normal.
All right. Clean?
Mhm.
Okay. And yes or no, okay?
Oh, sorry, yes.
Okay. All right, do you remember after Amanda arrived, do you remember who arrived next?
I think it was either Scott or Chris. I'm pretty sure Scott.
Okay. Do you ever recall Scott talking about a gun missing from the basement?
No, I don't. I think that might have been when they put us inside.
Okay, put you inside. Did you ride on the ATV with Chris and Ellen? Or I'm sorry, Chris and Addison?
I thought it was Scott. Maybe it was Chris. I guess. I was on an ATV, but I don't know who was driving.
And I said ATV just because that's what my mind goes to. It's kind of like the RTV thing, right?
Like a golf cart type thing.
Yeah, let me just, we've got probably 1,000 photos of it, I think. Since I know how to do it now. That thing?
Yes.
Okay. Is that what you wrote on July 5th?
Mhm.
Okay. Did you notice anything weird about it? Did you notice any blood in it or on it?
No, I did not.
Okay. Now, eventually, you and Addison were directed to go back to the house, right?
Right.
And eventually, I believe you went with Jenna. You and Addison, Jenna picked you both up.
Yes.
Okay. Going back just a little bit, if you had gone to see the horses and things, would y'all have went up to the barn on July the 4th? Or, I'm sorry, July the 4th.
If we went to see the horses, we probably were up there.
Okay. Because remember what I just had you read? Y'all went and saw the horses, so y'all would have been up at.
Yes, we did.
Okay. And obviously, I know this has been a long time ago. You were actually interviewed in 2019, right?
Right.
Okay. So essentially a year after all of the events on July the 5th.
Correct.
All right. And do you recall Melody ever telling y'all that you're not allowed to go outside on the 5th and trying to keep you in the house?
I don't recall that.
Judge, at this point in time, I have no further questions.
All right.
And Ms. Bruce, the prosecutor may have a few questions for you, so just sit tight, okay?
Okay.
All right, Ms. Frankish?
I don't have any questions, Your Honor.
All right, anything else?
Cameron, enjoy college.
Thank you.
All right, you can be excused.
Okay. I don't know how to leave.
All right, now that we have finished with that witness out of order, any other evidence from the state?
No, Your Honor, at this time, the state rests.
All right. So, and Mr. Ray, Mr. Weaver, we have something to take outside the presence of the jury.
Yes, sir.
Based upon that, I expect that'll take some time, but anyway. So now this will become more apparent. What I'm going to do at this point, instead of sending y'all back out for another 30 to 45 minutes and then bringing y'all back in at 4:30, I'm going to dismiss y'all for the day. All right? Now, I'm trying to give y'all as much information as I can based upon the information as I have. At this point, we're ahead of where I told you I thought we were going to be last week. So it's looking more like we may wrap up next week instead of going into Monday. I still don't, that's not a guarantee, but it's looking more like that. The lawyers and I still have to do what we call a charge conference, where we discuss the instructions that I'm going to give you. I've also told the lawyers that I'm going to give them a full day to prepare for closing. So, but it's looking more like we may wrap up Tuesday, Wednesday, and may close Thursday. And if that's the case, then we won't take Friday off and y'all can deliberate Thursday, Friday, etc. All right, so with that, again, we're at a very critical juncture in the trial. Y'all may have now discovered some issues about this case being on the internet. So please do not talk to anyone about the case at all or let anyone know that you're on the jury. All right? With that, y'all can be excused for the day. We will see y'all Monday morning. Leave your notepads either in your chairs or take them into someone have a question? Yes, probably. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, normal time for everything. If I think we're going